A new Marvel Legends Squadron Supreme 2-pack from Hasbro, new DC Multiverse Aquaman figures from McFarlane Toys, a possible new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie Tatsu figure from NECA, and a whole lot more. So let's jump into it. You action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here, and welcome to a Friday edition of TNInews. And as always, we've got a lot to cover today. And let's start off with some news on the Marvel front. So first of all, Hasbro gave us a second surprise Marvel Legend reveal this week. Earlier in the week, they had shown off their comic book-based Yondu figure, which is a Target exclusive. And then just yesterday, they showed off a new 2-pack featuring 2 members from the Squadron Supreme. So this one features a new version of Hyperion, which I would say maybe has a little more classic look to him. This is the second Hyperion figure that Hasbro has done. And then also going along with him is Dr. Spectrum, which is the first time we're getting that character. Now this 2-pack is going to be released later this year, and it's going to cost $49.99. No word on whether this is a store exclusive. Specifically, there was no store mentioned as it being exclusive to, so I'm going to assume this is either a general release or maybe a fan channel exclusive, so it'll be available at most online e-tailers. But right now, it does not look like this one's going to be a store exclusive. And as I said, this one is supposed to be available later this year. For you SH Figuarts fans, if you pre-ordered that amazing Spider-Man figure based on the No Way Home movie, the Andrew Garfield character, it has been announced that they will no longer be including the Andrew Garfield unmasked head sculpt that was originally solicited with the figure. So again, if you pre-ordered that figure, know that you will not be getting the unmasked head sculpt. Tamashii Nations did not give a reason for why the unmasked head sculpt was no longer going to be included. But just know that, again, if you pre-ordered that figure, if that was the main reason you wanted it, then you might want to think about canceling your pre-order. But just be aware that that will not be included with the figure when it gets released. From Hot Toys, we've got a new Iron Man Mark 6 figure. This is 2.0 coming at you, and it features a new Tony Stark unhelmeted head sculpt with the rolling eye feature. It also has battle damage and most of the effect pieces and multiple hands and everything that you would expect from a Hot Toys figure. So this figure has yet to go up for pre-order at places like our sponsors Big Bad Toy Store, but likely will later today. And then to go along with that figure, they're also releasing a new suit-up Gantry, as we saw in the Avengers movie, that will have LED lights to it, have working arms and stuff, so it can look like it's removing the armor pieces. Back before Iron Man started using the nanotech, he had to have the Gantries remove his armor. So again, basically being sold as a separate item is the Gantry system, but definitely made to go along with the new Iron Man figure. If you're a fan of the Mondo 1/6 scale X-Men animated series line, the next figure, which is Jubilee, will be going up for pre-order on the Shop Mondo website next week on January 31st. You can check out an in-hand video of the figure. The folks at Mondo sent an advance copy of the figure to Pixel Dan, so these images come via him. And again, he does have a video review of the figure up on his channel. Now, sticking with Hasbro, yesterday Hasbro put out a press release with some pretty bad news. They announced that they are going to be laying off 15% of their global workforce, which translates to about 1,000 people will be losing their jobs. No indications exactly who's going to get laid off and when exactly those layoffs will come. But this is ahead of their financial call that will be happening in February, where basically they're expecting to announce that their consumer products undersold for the fourth quarter, which will likely cause their stocks to take a hit on Wall Street. But the main news here is that people are going to be losing their jobs. Now, this is not uncommon. A lot of companies seem to be doing layoffs right now. The economy has definitely hit a bit of a bump. So, Hasbro's not alone with the layoffs, but But no word if people on the brand teams that we see in the live streams and stuff, if any of them are going to be laid off or what have you. But definitely layoffs are coming at Hasbro. Now, the other day I told you how Hasbro will be doing a live stream for Transformers next Tuesday, January 31st at 11 a.m. But the following day, on February 1st, they're also going to be doing a Star Wars live stream. So that will also be at 11 a.m. So again, that will be taking place on February 1st, which is Wednesday. And of course, we'll have full coverage of anything new that they reveal over on JediInsider.com. For you DC Multiverse fans, we've got the official images of that next round of DC Page Punchers, the 7-inch Page Punchers. These are all based on Aquaman. So I told you these were going to be going up for pre-order probably by the time you're watching this. They will be available for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. Of course, Amazon jumped the gun as usual and had these up starting last night. The wave includes Aquaman, Aqualad, Ocean Master, and Black Manta. And I gotta say, overall, these are pretty nice looking figures. The detail on them looks pretty good. So, I'm not always a huge Aquaman fan, but definitely these look like pretty nice figures. And of course, they're based on the comics that are included with each of the figures. Now, in the past waves with these DC Page Punchers, the figures all came with the same comic. I don't know if this is the same comic with just different covers featuring each of the characters, or if it's a different comic with each figure. But you can see, again, the covers for each comic with each figure is based on the character that the figure is based on. So we'll have to see if the comic is unique to each figure, with the story, or if it's just the same story with a different cover on each one. But again, these figures are available for pre-order now. And along with that is the Batman Huss statue, the 12-inch Huss statue. So I said the other day I thought all three of the recent Batman statues that McFarlane had previewed, along with the Harley and the Joker, were going up, and it's just Batman that went up today. But this one, again, is available places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. For you WWE fans, the solicitations for this month's figures went up. I'm not going to go over everything, but I did want to share these new updated images for the next round of Coliseum Ultimate figures. This is part of the Coliseum collection that will be sold exclusively on the Mattel Creations website. This is Wave 2. This wave includes Jake the Snake Roberts and Ravishing Rick Rude. So we had seen some initial images for these two, but now we have much better looks at them. And then we're also getting a look at the upcoming Ultimate Edition Target exclusive Bret Hart figure, which has 2 different head sculpts and a number of other accessories. So if you're a Bret Hart fan, look for that to be coming to Target soon. And then for the next wave of Ultimate Edition figures, Wave 16, we're going to be seeing Razor Ramon and AJ Styles. And Ramon will have a Chase figure. For you Dragon Ball Z fans, we've got official images for the Frieza, I guess that's how you say it. I probably butchered that, but the third form figure. So we've seen this figure before, but now we have the official images. And this figure should be going up for pre-order very soon at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. For you GIJoe fans, if you back the Haslab Skystriker, that should be shipping to you very soon, if not already. Shipping notices have started to go out to folks in both the United States and overseas. In some cases, people have already started to get it. I got my shipping notice from FedEx. Mine should be here by next Tuesday. But again, if you back the Skystriker, it should be heading to you very soon. If you're a fan of rbricks, then there's a couple of Masters of the Universe figures coming your way via Mattel Creations. At least here in the United States, these will be sold through Mattel Creations, and they're supposed to be going up for pre-order today at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. So they're doing both a 100% size and 400% size of Skeletor and He-Man. And again, these are being offered here in the United States through the Mattel Creations website. Mezco this week put up for pre-order a new Lord of Tears 112 Collective Owlman figure. Now, I'm not really familiar with this property, but it's a creepy owl guy, and it is available for pre-order at places like our sponsors, Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth. The cost of it is $100, and it's supposed to be out in October of next year. It comes with a number of accessories like a decapitated head, a skull, some splatter blood effects, and more. So again, if this is a property that you're interested in, look for this figure for pre-order now from Mezco. Okay, and then finally for today, I wanted to share some news on the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle front. So a rumor started to spread last week that we might be getting a movie Tatsu figure from NECA Toys. NECA back in 2020 in an interview, I believe with the folks at Fwoosh, had mentioned that they wanted to do a Tatsu figure, but were having problems getting the likeness rights from the actor. Well, it looks like that may have changed. So credit to Montreal, Casey Jones, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles news fan page. They're the first ones to bring this to light. But this is all based on a post made by the actor's son, Mr. Obata, who made a post in March of last year on Facebook saying that there was a figure of his father coming that was in the works. So I reached out to him because being his post was made almost a year ago and we haven't heard anything from NECA official on this. I wanted to, maybe get some clarification. And according to him, again, the son of the actor who played the character Tatsu from the movies, there is a figure of his father coming. Now, he did not know the name of the company that was making the figure. He also said that nobody had contacted his father directly, that things were worked out in a roundabout way. And I didn't really press him on that. So I'm assuming, it means like somebody reached out to the agents and they worked out a deal or something. But again, he didn't know the name of the company. He just knew that somebody was making a figure of his father. So the most likely candidate would be NECA Toys, since they have stated they wanted to do a Tatsu figure. And also they're the only ones doing figures from the 90s movies that I'm aware of. But being that there are other companies that have the turtle license, I'm not going to sit here and say 100% that NECA is going to do one. Until NECA officially confirms this, I would treat this as rumor, but at least based on the son of the actor from the movies, it does look like that a figure is in the works, possibly coming in 2024. We know NECA's next movie figure is going to be Kino, which I believe should be out sometime this year. And so maybe the Tatsu figure will come next year, and they'll announce it officially later this year. And when, of course, more details do become available, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Okay, so that's it for today. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about down in the comments section below. If you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing to it and hitting the bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. As always, guys, stay safe out there. Have a great weekend, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News message boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.